The body to me is an amazing feature. I mean, it's just how people are able to sculpt it. Like chiseling a piece of wood, you can chisel it into anything you want, really, if you know what you're doing.
But Prince Edward Island to me is the one.
When I started bodybuilding, a lot of people would come up to me and say, "Why are you doing this, Johnny? Like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you going to university? Why aren't you taking this course? Why aren't you going out west? Why aren't you doing this?"
Welcome to walk its red soil, where farmers are happy to work and to toil. There's thousands of islands in this land of ours.
It was a no-brainer. Like, that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
A touch of God's great hand this island must be. Prince Edward Island is heaven to me.
Okay, here we are at the 2014 CBBF Nationals in Laval, Quebec with mutant athlete Johnny Doull in the hotel room the night before the show. Once again, we did the same thing last year, so we just have a few questions for Johnny just to see how he's feeling right now. First question, how do you feel now compared to this time, the same time the night before the show last year?
Last Nationals?
Yeah.
We're doing things totally different this time. We are keeping water in, a lot of water in till tonight, Friday night, the night before the show. Fats are way up, so I have more energy this prep. You know, I'm much bigger and fuller. So yeah, ultimately I do feel a lot better, and I feel more confident too, you know, so.
I look forward to getting on stage because I know there's nothing more I could have done to be better at that time. I'm always happy with the way I look and happy with my efforts throughout prep.
Go, Johnny.
Especially at a top-notch event, you see so many high-caliber athletes, and it can be a little bit discouraging sometimes whenever you get backstage and you see everyone else pumping up, and these guys are also the best in the country. But you have to stick to your guns and you know, just realize that you did everything you could do to be where you're at that particular time. And I was excited because I knew I had a big fan support there. Whenever you hear these people cheering for you, it gives you almost a drive, an extra bump when you're on stage, and there's not really much that can compete with that. Once you get that feeling on stage, that you feel like there's just no one or anything that can get in your way. You know. They call their top 5 out, and the top 5 individuals in each class do their routine by themselves. So they head the stage to themselves. After the top 5 of each class are done of their routines, they call out their top 3 in any particular order. It doesn't matter. So when they call out the top 2, there was no thought in my head that I wasn't going to be the next person that was going to be called. And when they called a different name for the third person to go out, I was like, I was second guessing myself. I didn't know if they were calling top 5 back out, what was going on, because I thought for sure, like 100% sure, that I was going to be in that top 3, and I wasn't. I went backstage and I kind of like looked in the mirror for a second, and I was still just dazed and confused. And by this time, I realized that I never got top 3, and yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow. Very disappointed, extremely disappointed.
So we're just getting back to the hotel room. Didn't go my way again. Finished 4th or 5th. I felt like I was better than that, of course. Just back to the drawing board. Get ready for what's next, you know?
So it's been 5 weeks since my competition next month, is back out to Western Canada, where I think I'll be going back to work at the same job I had before. But it's, you know, we're just gonna work hard all year and find out what's next for me, and what show I'll be doing next. Next time I step on stage, there's not gonna be any doubt on where I should be placing, because I'm gonna make it bold statement that, you know, I only want to be in one spot, and I'm gonna work hard all year long to prove that. And I'm gonna display something that I've never displayed before. So, you know, I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I know this, and I'm prepared and preparing myself for a long, hard off season this year. And yeah, it's gonna be black and white next time I step on stage, I promise.